that guitar.
Yeah! All right.
All right.
This is Joe on Blaze, Musicville's Electric Land. Hello, everyone out there in the world. What was that? That was a Toucher song.
It's a Toucher
that you were
song.
Playing? That's a band that dear to Bozeman, right?
Yeah, one of the best, maybe the best Bozeman band. Depends on who you ask. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you it's the best Bozeman band ever.
Yeah.
Of all time.
A lot of big hits.
A lot of big hits.
A lot of hit records. A lot of hit records.
They produced a lot in their 10 years of band.
Right, they did a lot, huh? I moved away back east, and then I came back, and I remember I didn't know anything about y'all. Actually, I knew Donnie as a little kid. Like they were starting to, like we were like, who are these little kids going to the bar to do
like
open mic? You know, parents were there like to be there with him, and he was like this kind of like, who's this? This kid's like hot stuff.
It's like
you know, he was like a phenom. Yeah, he was like this. Like they had this band going, and they're playing, and they're better than half the bands that are adults, and they're like kids and stuff. And so I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And then other stuff, and then you move away, come back, boom, and then like you got when I came back, you guys were a big band. It was a band going on. It was the Touchers. It was you heard a lot of that.
And Donnie's a whole other conversation because you've played gigs with Chris. Because he's also a fantastic old timey musician.
We haven't played. We played similar music and
Did you play with him with me?
I might have. I think I did actually a couple times. But not as much as maybe we could have played together.
But we're all kind of in the same similar stuff. Always musical friends and stuff.
Yeah, we did do a couple. I think jams.
But the Touchers, real quick. Started as bipolar Ben and the Touchers. Our friend Ben Spangler.
Yep.
And he was new to town and he was writing songs and did a thing, recorded an album, and then it became a real live band. And that's where Keith Martinez and Chris Donahue and our coworker Blue was in that band. Blue's on 4 or 5 of the albums. There's like 5-6 solid albums out there that you guys should check out.
Yeah,
the Touchers.
Ben was great too. Yeah,
and so Blue, our coworker Blue, was a wonderful bass player for them. They were prolific band.
Cool. So we're gonna feature songs from those guys today.
We're gonna feature their songs today.
Yeah. Hey. All right. And because you guys are you doing a show or something?
Tomorrow night after this comes out. Yeah.
But he's gearing up for this. It's kind of cool. You got to keep the music alive and keep it going and keep their memories alive.
A couple
That's pretty
alumni from the band and friends, and it's a benefit for a wonderful local nonprofit. So
cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay. So what are we playing today? We got some guitars here. Electric guitars, because it is Electric Land.
Because it's Electric Land. That's what we do here.
So we're doing like inexpensive, affordable guitars. People, if you just have a paper out, you're just doing the drive-in, window at Denny, or no, Denny's doesn't have a drive-in. Yeah, here's your pancakes. Get out of here. Here's some syrup. I'll pour it in your hand. So anyway, so that's what we're talking about. And of course, they're Fender products, Squier. Now, it can be confusing with Squier because there's. You got the big box stores, first of all, doing...
Starcaster.
Fender's just licensing their name out to that, Starcaster and all that. That's actually not really Fender products. They're kind of like licensing the name. It's very cheap. We look at them differently as a trade-in than anything that's a Fender dealer
that's true, that's
doing.
Good.
So just something to throw out to you people out there. Getting a guitar at a guitar store, like ours maybe...
means we're a Fender dealer,
We're a Fender dealer, and these are a little more real Fender products rather than something that's been out like sourced and cheapened and big boxers. But whatever gets you going for your budget.
These Squier instruments are just getting better and better.
They are, correct? Yeah. The classic vibe is an extra tier of highness and loveliness that Squier is doing.
We'll do a video
Squier
on that.
there's Affinity, there's their Bullet. They start at the Bullet, and then there's which is the cheapest or inexpensive, which is what Joe's playing, a Bullet, and then there's Affinity. And then, of course, the classic vibe and stuff like that. So
and you got the entry-level Affinity telly there.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
And they're going to do the trick. I mean, they feel great. They're, our shop at Music Villa, it goes through our repair department before it hits the floor. It gets shipped out. So, and that's good. Some guitars, you don't need to do that.
Yep.
These you might need a little check-in and make sure that they're set up properly and good to go. It's good
from
to have a double
Villa,
check after being shipped to us that it's done. So we do that and we make sure.
We have a new protocol of changing strings on every new guitar.
Yeah.
So that's the little Music Villa plug. If you get an Affinity, any kind of guitar from us, we have gone through it, checked it out, put new strings on.
Yeah. So and that's good because you might want to do that with these guys because make sure they're ready to go.
And I'm going to switch guitars real quick, but these are both Bullet Strats. They're doing them hardtail now, so they're just stringed through the bridge. But you have a humbucker and a single coil one, and that's what you got for a Bullet. And they're
that's cool. Introduce you to the humbucker and the single coil,
and hopefully the price.
People can hot rod pickups. DiMarzio makes great pickups that you can like put in there and make it so it sounds like a real expensive.
And this is our favorite bang for your buck, right? These are
they're awesome.
Nobody can touch these for the money.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're all like $180, 150, 200.
Yeah, 200.
They're pretty cool.
Right
Tellys, Strats. We even got a Mustang that's a little smaller. It's kind of fun.
And the bullet, just the fit and finish is. I mean, it's just a little bit. They're cast tuners. They're not quite as nice as tuners. I'm sure the body's
These are a
some
little
sort
nicer.
of poplar or something.
But yeah, it's again they're made to be inexpensive. You're going to have inexpensive
this one I'm
parts
here
on it.
Feels good.
But yeah, you get it, and then maybe you add more to it down the road, or it's just your beater guitar, and then you get a nice one down the road and you trade it in.
I'm going to plug another one.
Who knows?
I'm going to grab an Infinity.
So.
This is Infinity. Let's switch your guitar out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my guitar, people. I got a little Mustang here. This is pretty fun. It's small scale,
Ooh, that thing's rocking. God, that one makes me want to just rage.
Yeah. Do we have another song we want to jam or something?
Yeah, I think we can play like a rocker on that one though.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna mix it up on you.
Let's do
Just
it.
play a rocker, another Touchers one.
Key me the key.
A minor and E minor, and the change is gonna be this really cool B flat.
So you can rock out. This has got a little more hotter output with this these humbuckers here. This is definitely a cool rocker. I mean, this is what, $200?
$150, I think that guitar.
Damn!
This year, in 2018, it's $150.
Yeah, we'll see. Somewhere in that range.
Next year, it's gonna be more.
But this is pretty rocking. This is pretty sweet. So
that's a rock and roll
I like
guitar.
that, Or if you're like, hey, I got a Tele, I got a Strat, and I just want to get a cheaper kind of, I want a Mustang. I don't want to pay for a Mustang. So you can get one that's kind of a little cheaper. This is great for
I love that they're doing
young punk bands. Rock that out.
That is
get
a rock
started.
And roll. That's rock and roll machine.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
So anyway,
cool
these are
too.
cool.
This is the Affinity Strat.
Tell me, you know what? Tell me. I see on the wall at the store. I see a Bullet. Mm-hmm. Let's say I see a Bullet Strat.
An Affinity.
And then I see Affinity Strat. And Affinity's a little bit more money.
A little bit more money.
What the hell? Why do I want an Affinity?
So, yeah, a little bit better, nicer feel. Right, just from a player's perspective, the neck feels a little nicer, more finished on this one. The tuners are definitely higher quality.
Yeah.
It's got a big headstock.
Oh, yeah. But no, I've noticed, too, I feel like the Affinities are a little bit just, they don't, you put something in your hand, you can feel when something's a little nicer, and the Affinity has that.
The body wood's a little bit nicer. I think they're using something a little more, whatever. Who knows what's under there, but
Magic Juju.
It feels better.
Yeah.
The fret. This one just happens to have a beautiful fretboard.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All the components are a little higher quality on this guy, though, for sure. This feels great, and this is a cool color too, huh?
Yeah, that's what's cool. They're kind of doing some neat colors.
Display
oh, that's Hunter. You go hunting, you get yourself a big 28 prong deer, or whatever you hunting.
Some Schlitz beer, and we should have done Schlitz in this guitar.
Oh yeah, there's some gerbils out there.
Deer
you want to, hit with a slingshot. You want to wear this color so you don't get hit by other hunters.
That's right.
So you can do your thing,
Yep.
But anyway, so these are, come check out, on a budget, affordability. You save that paper out money. You got that Christmas money, but you just can't get the American version, whatever. You want to start a band. You're not sure if your kid's gonna get into it, so you want to get something that's something that will work, but is not gonna break the bank for you. These are great.
They're great.
Yeah, and so Fender,
awesome,
Fender Squier, Affinities, Bullets, and their classic vibe is a nicer version, and they're actually really exceptional too. They're really cool.
They are.
So anyway, but we're talking about these lower kind of things to get you going. So what, do we got another song we want to?
Can we do one more jam?
Yeah, let's do one more jam to take us out. Blaze, Joe, Electric Land. We're from Music Villa. Here in Bozeman, Montana, and stop by, check out our website. We have killer content. We have all our stuff is on the website pretty much. give us a ring, acoustic, electric, you name it. So, yeah, we'll help
great.
you out. So,
Yeah.
we're going to do another song by the Touchers, and this should be a fun one. We're going to take it out. All right.
Thanks, guys. Ghost in My Past.